Hi, we're Cameron Nowak, and this is AP World History Crash Course.
Welcome to AP World History Crash Course, and today we'll be talking about a few of the Atlantic revolutions, which include the American, the French, and the Haitian revolutions. In the American Revolution, the British were trying to take control of the American colonies and were taxed without representation. In the French Revolution, the Third Estate was being unfairly taxed while the First and Second Estate were spending carelessly. And in the Haitian Revolution, the Haitians were being unfairly treated by the white plantation owners.
Hi, my name is Cameron Nowak, and I'm going to be talking about the North American Revolution. The North American Revolution was a conservative political movement, and during the 17th and 18th centuries, the British North American colonies had a local autonomy, and they were not used to British control overpowering their local government. And during this revolution, they wanted to keep their colonies and not gain more, but they didn't want British control to overpower theirs. Britain needed money from the global war with France, so they started overpowering them and taking higher taxes and tariffs, but did not give them any representation during their parliament meetings or any form of representation in decisions. In this revolution, the British imposed a Stamp Act, which was where they just put a stamp on any documentations, letters, and it later cost a tariff and tax for it.
Mr. Nowak! Yes, me from the past? Other than the Stamp Act, which acts were enforced on the colonies?
There was the Sugar Act, the Currency Act, the Navigation Acts, the Quartering Acts, and the Declaratory Act. During the revolutions, the colonists' way of revolting was boycotting British goods, and one reason that caused the revolution was the idea of alignment, which gave them self-confidence, and they were armed with it when they went to war. The American Revolution also had an effect on other countries, like France, and gave them the self-confidence and idea to revolt through the Declaration of the Rights of Revolution.
Hi, I'm Cameron Nowak, and this is Crash Course World History, and we're going to be talking about the French Revolution. In the French Revolution, there were thousands of soldiers, and the government was facing bankruptcy. The government was trying to make taxes more fair, but was opposed by the privileged classes. The States Generals convened in 1789. The Third Estate's representative broke loose and declared themselves. Unlike the American Revolution, the French rising was driven by pronounced social conflicts. The titled nobility resisted the monarch's efforts to tax them. The middle class resented aristocratic privileges. The urban poor suffered from unemployment, and the peasants were oppressed. The Enlightenment ideas gave people a language to articulate grievances. The French Revolution was more violent and far-reaching and the radiance than the American Revolution. It ended hereditary privileges and even abolished slavery for a certain amount of time. Church was subjected to the government authority, and the king and queen were executed in 1793. The terror, which lasted from 1793 to 1794, killed tens of thousands of people. The effort to create a wholly new society, details are, in 1792 became year one of a new calendar. They briefly passed a law of universal male suffrages. France divided into 83 different territorial departments and created a massive army of some 800,000 men to fight threatening neighbors. Mr. Noah, yes, me from the past.
How many people fought in the French Revolution? Thousands of people, my feathered friend.
Thank you for listening. Now on to the Haitian Revolution. Hi, I'm Cameron Nowak, and this is the Haitian Revolution. The Haitian Revolution happened between 1791 and 1804. It was a vast majority of the population of slaves in Haiti. Haiti was seen as the richest colony in the world. There was a massive revolt that began in 1791. It became a war between the number of factions. Power slowly went to the slaves, who were formerly led by Toussaint Louverture. It was the only successful slave revolt in history. They soon declared secured equality for all races and divided the plantations up among small farmers. Haiti's success generated hope and great fear among slaves everywhere. It inspired other slave rebellions. It also led to horror among the whites, which led to conservation. Haiti's revolution started out from a pirate outburst where cattle was what they lived off of, beef and leather. When the cattle ran out, they looked to the Spaniards for gold. They robbed them. Haiti provided 40% of sugar and 60% of coffee of the world. More than 400,000 slaves were sent there, and more than 200 slaves on each plantation. 2,480,000 free colored people were there in 1789.
Mr. Noah.
Yes, me from the past. How many slaves worked on the plantations in the Haiti Revolution? 248,000 people.
Let's see what's in the secret compartment. Some salty water, like the Atlantic Ocean. Thanks, Nikita. An open letter to inequalities. Haitian slave revolts. American taxes were increased, and the French Third Estate being taxed. These things were all inequalities.
These revolutions echoed around the world, causing an abolition of slavery, nationalism, and feminist beginnings. Slavery was popular between 1780 and 1890, and abolitionist movements were powerful in Britain. Latin America also abolished slavery during this time period. When it comes to nationalism, independence movements gave new prominence and loyalty to its nations. And nationalism was powerful in the 19th century and was not only limited to Europe. Also, feminism began to develop and was a transatlantic movement from the beginning. By the 1900s, female rights developed slowly and played an important role in the growing of our countries. And that concludes today's crash course on the Atlantic Revolutions. Tune in next week to hear about another Atlantic Revolution, the Latin America Revolution. Hi, my name is Cameron Nowak, and I'm going to be talking about the North American Revolution.
Oh my god, it's both of the Cameron Noaks.
We're Cameron Nowak! Are you recording me?
People were... Oh,
I'm sorry, hold on.
I'm recording this.
Oh,